Okay, so today we are going to look into online information. Lillian, can you confirm if you can hear me? Lillian, am I audible?
Yeah, you are.
Okay, thank you.
Mm.
So yeah, today we are going to look into online information. So let me just share my screen. Okay, can you see my screen again?
Yes, I can.
Yes, thank you. So today we are going to look into online information. And if we get time, we'll also look into another topic to answer to. So we'll see how it goes. Okay, so with online information, it focuses on how to search for, manage, and protect information online using browsers effectively and responsibly. Yesterday we talked about browsers and examples of them. So today we are going to work on online information. So that is to search for, manage, and protect information online. So we'll start by understanding basic terms. Before the contents of this topic, we'll look at web fundamentals, search engines, search techniques, saving information, and copyright awareness. So with we have World Wide Web versus the internet. So the World Wide Web or the WWW. Yesterday we talked about URL, that is we talked about URL. And we said URL ni web address of our website. So inaanzanga na www, I mean inaanza na https, then www dot the name of the website .com or .org or whatever the meaning unatumia. So today we are going to look into www itself. So it's a collection of interconnected websites that can be accessed using the internet. Yesterday we said that internet is a global network of interconnected computers and all that, where you can share information, access many files and all that. So with the World Wide Web, it's a collection of interconnected websites that can be accessed using the internet. So it is not the same as the internet. So the internet is the physical network, that is the wire, satellites, and the systems, while the web is the content that runs on the internet. So are you getting the difference between internet and the World Wide Web? Lillian? Lillian?
Yes.
Are you getting the difference between World Wide Web and internet?
Yes.
Yes, so the World Wide Web is the content that runs on the internet. Yeah, the internet is the physical network in allow the web to run. So you can access the web using a browser like Chrome, Edge, Firefox, and all that. We talked about the browsers yesterday. So example like when you're visiting an online website, you are using the World Wide Web, and the World Wide Web is the content on the internet itself. So like we said yesterday, a URL is the unique web address used to access a page or resource on the internet. It tells a browser where to find the website. So it's like like you have your home address, India. Your home address is different with your colleagues' home address unless unique. So that is like the web itself. Okay, maybe you are sending someone to your home, unampatia a web the address of your home. Maybe unampatia street, maybe unampatia street name ama unampatia
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
the
can't
state.
hear you.
You can't hear me?
I can hear you now.
Sikuwa nimeongea.
Oh, sawa.
Yeah. Someone ndiye anasema kwa group accept. I'm not saying that name. I'm not saying that request.
Okay.
Lilian, umeingia na link ya group ama link nilitumia jana usiku?
Enye nilitumia jana usiku.
Inakaa mtu anatumia. I'll see where the problem is with that other link. Let's see what the problem is with that other link. It seems inaweza kuwa na maneno. Just give me a minute to look into it. Let me try joining with another device nione kama inaweza join. Kama itatuma that request.
I think you can resend the link you sent me. It's easier.
Yeah. Since this link iko na shida hii yenye iko kwa group, so let me just send for group that that link. One. I haven't tried joining with my own name. Let's see. Joining with my own with my phone, and it's not showing African. People want to join a link and can. Let me just copy that link from your side and I'll share with them. Hello, David.
Hello,
How are you?
I'm very fine.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you, Tony. Joyce, good morning. Joyce. Okay. Let us.
Oh, good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm fine.
Uh,
Thank you for accepting me.
welcome.
Mm.
Good morning.
Hello, good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Joyce, it's been a while. Happy to see you here.
I'm sorry, I've been going through the records at night.
It's okay. So to all new, the new people who have joined, we are recording this meeting, so be aware.
Okay.
Okay. So we were talking about this karaoke.
Sorry.
It's okay. Yeah, so you're talking about this topic is under online information, and the contents are web fundamentals, search engines, techniques, information, and copyright awareness. So we are talking about the difference between World Wide Web and the internet. Yes, and I was saying that the World Wide Web is the collection of interconnected websites that can be accessed using the internet. So it's not the same as the internet. The internet is the physical network, like the satellite systems and all that. But the web is the contents that runs on the internet, and you can access the web using a web browser like a Chrome, Edge, Firefox, and those others. So let's say when you visit a website, let's say umeandika URL sijui kama you've gone through the class yesterday, the recording. URL is Uniform Resource Locator. It's a unique web address used to access a page or a resource on the internet. So if you have a URL of a website, you can just go to it. So when you visit that URL inazaga na either www. the name of the website.com. So that is a URL, that is the web address of the website. So when you visit a web address or our website, you are using the World Wide Web, and the World Wide Web is on the internet. So so a practical example, like I've said, when you visit that website in www, that is the website and web address, you are using the web, that is the content layer. Whereas your data travels through the internet's physical infrastructure to reach you. So that demonstrates how content writes on a network infrastructure. So the World Wide Web is on the internet. And the URL tells the browser where to find the website. So a URL iko na 3 parts. The Uniform Resource Locator, that is the unique web address. It has 3 parts. The HTTPS tulisema is the secure. The S there means secure. So that website is secure. So HTTPS, that is the protocol. So that it means secure connection. Then where niseme www.thename.com, that is the domain name. And also maybe when you're accessing a content inside that website, that it acquires the specific page of the folder on that site. Yeah, so an example here is www.bbc.com/news. So that consists of the secure protocol, like HTTPS. Then the domain name is www.bbc.com, and the specific path is news. So that tells your browser exactly where to locate the desired resource on the web. So we also have a term called hyperlink. A hyperlink is a clickable text or image that directs you to another web page or a resource. So an hyperlink, it can be inside the website itself. It can direct you to another website, or it can direct you to another page inside the same website. So it usually appears as a blue underlined text. Have you ever seen that when you're interacting maybe with the browser or our website? I'm sure you have. Even the link that you sent for a group, this meeting, the video meeting link, this meet, that was a hyperlink. See, it's underlined blue.
Yes.
Yes, that is a hyperlink. So if you click it, it takes you to another page or another browser. So like when you click that hyperlink, it brought you to this meeting. So let's say when you're interacting with the website, and then there's a contact us. There's a button or a link here in Madiko for contact us. So it will take you to another page, yeah, on the same website. And there are also other links that can take you on another website or another page on another website. So it depends.
Let me just ask, how many of you here have maybe a business somewhere? Okay. But I know everybody here has a contact list, right?
Yes.
I'm asking this specifically to David, Lillian, Joyce. Joyce, you have a contact list, right?
Yeah.
For your contact list, you've saved people with their names.
Yes.
Why did you do that? Mbona hukuacha tu number? I mean, so you know my number.
I do.
Wacha kudanganya. You don't know my number offhand.
Because I know your number, but you see, Nikki save at least when I want to call itakuwa okay. I don't know your number offhand, but nikikusave nitajua ni wewe unapiga.
So how many numbers do you know offhand without having to just look for the name? You can just dial direct from your keypad and then make a call.
Wow, not many.
You can say around.
Like around 10 for family only.
10.
10.
Nigawie RAM, nigawie hiyo memory unatumia. Maybe
No, my mom, my brother, my husband,
I'm
my
telling
son.
you. Hey! I'm telling you, for me, I think there's only one I can type offhand without having a problem.
Wow, okay.
Now, I want to link this to internet and links and domains. Now, imagine if you are going to google.com. You know, everybody knows google.com, Cindy.
Yeah.
But do you know that google.com is mapped to a number that points to a web address to take you to the page of Google? So when you save my, how have you saved me, by the way?
Citus, ICDL.
Hey, munaona sasa. Okay, anyway, it's okay. So let's say the way you've saved me, that is what we call domain name. All right?
Okay.
Because domain names make it easier for you to remember the name that you want to link the website with. For example, we have maybe what do we call it? We call it maybe we have the standard.co.ke. So you know if you want to go or tuko.co.ke. Si kila mtu anajua tuko. Ama ni website gani watu wanajuanga sana? Ama ecitizen.go.ke. So if you want to do something on eCitizen, you just go and say ecitizen.go.ke. It's easy to remember ecitizen.go.ke than nikuje nikwambie if you want to go to eCitizen, you have to type maybe 172.11.3.44. There is something I don't know kama mtafunza, it's called IP addresses. So you're mapping domain a name to a particular number that points to an address. The same way, you've saved my number as Titus ICDL, but if you call that name, you're calling my number, right?
Yes.
Actually, haikuonyeshi hata namba yangu, inaonyeshanga tu jina hapo, you're calling Titus. Haionyeshi ati you're calling 0743 blah 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 blah. I mean, hiyo bana, I think memory ya kila mtu ingekuwa imejaa because like I have like over 2000 numbers on my phone. Imagine kama ningekuwa nimezikram zote. That would be crazy. So when we talk about a link here, or when we talk about domain names here, when Shelley is talking about domain names here, that is what she's talking about. That name that maps or links to a particular web address. or particular website on the internet. So mimi, if you're calling me to say mimi ndo the destination, the address on the internet. But how do you call me? You lazima upitie through Safaricom or Airtel, si ndio? Ama unatumia line ya Safaricom ama Airtel ama Telcom? Why do you think lazima ukuwe na line ya Airtel or Safaricom ndio uweze kunipigia? It's because lazima upitie through a pathway that knows where I am, or that knows that this is my phone number and can make that connection. So that's why when you go and type google.com on your browser, it has to go through the internet as the pathway to find the web page of google.com. Hapo tumeelewa? Very good. Joyce, umepotea?
Niko nimeelewa kabisa.
Iko mtu hapa anaitwa Lilian, mimi sijasikia sauti yake, na suku tu inaweza kuwa sauti mzuri sana. Si atusalimie. There's Emma. There's
Hi, guys.
Lilian. Nilijua tu. Emma. I think Emma just joined. Let's give you time to breathe kwanza. Now, if you take that link and attach it to something, maybe text, or attach it into an image or a document, so that when somebody just clicks on that image or whatever, or normally when people save contacts with images. I don't know if you've done that, but unapata image ya mtu na link to a contact, so that yani hata ukimpigia ni picha yake inatokelezea, si ndio? But it is linked to a phone number and their name. Ama mjawahi iona hiyo? I'm talking about magic. So I think if you've seen that, it's the same way hyperlinks work. I've linked our web address to an image, or I've attached it in a document or whatever, so that when I click on that image, it dials that particular number, or it links to that particular web address. So now in layman's language, kama ulikuwa unashangaa, I think now you should be at home with hyperlinks and domain names. Another thing that we want to talk about is protocol. Kwa nini ukisave number ya Kenya unaanza na 07 and you're not starting with za Tanzania zinaanza na 255, si ndio? Za Kenya zinaanza na 254. Why do you think za Kenya zinaanza na 254, za Tanzania zinaanza na 255? Mtu aniambie, what do you think?
Kodi ya Kenya.
Code ya Kenya. So kuna code. So to avoid mix-up and to ensure that your message gets to the right person, or your call gets to the right person without a mix-up or the wrong person getting your message or your call, there has to be a code that is assigned to a particular country. So when it comes to also the internet, we have to make sure that your request is either secure, or you can also decide, maybe I can just risk, I need this content. So you see a website that is telling you not secure because it is HTTP. So HTTP in full normally means, kama mtu anajua, alafu ikuje kwa exam, nitawacheka. What is HTTP in full?
Mi naomba nielezewe.
All right. So you've talked about country code, right?
Yes.
Na ya Kenya inaanza na 254. So anything that is on the internet, it's either text or let me just say it's in text format. If you go to any website right now, what you are reading text, right? Auonangi kama unasoma, even if it is numbers or whatever, it is textual data. or if you open your word and type something, normally you are typing in term of hata kama umeandika 07 blah blah blah, we are calling that text. So when you're transferring text data over the internet, you use a protocol for that, and that protocol is called hypertext transfer protocol, that is HTTP. If nikiongeza S, it means secure hypertext transfer protocol. So the S at the end shows you that it is secure, and most of the time don't visit websites without the S. Ukiona tu ni HTTP, it could be a website that has been put up by a hacker to collect your information. But if the S is there, most of the time you'll find that it is secure and your data is safe. And even if you are browsing over HTTP, that link that is not secure, that means your data is bare. Ukiandika tu password hapo, it is bare in text format. But the S in the HTTP, normally it encrypts your data. So that kama nilikuwa nimeandika nilikuwa nimeandika Kamau hapa. Kamau wako hapa. Kama ameenda. Nikiandika Kamau, it won't be Kamau. It will encrypt. Iweke like mwenye anaisoma the other side, or the end device that is reading on the other side ndo atajua ni Kamau. Lakini wewe mwenye unataka kuichukua hapa kwa njia hauwezi jua ni Kamau. That's why it's so important to make sure that you're always browsing over HTTPS. All right. Iko swali before I give it back to Shirley. Back to you, Shirley.
Okay, so we're going to look into search engine. So search engine is a website or an online tool that helps users find information on the web. So you can find that on the web itself, like on the internet, there are millions of web pages. So and they display results based on your search query. So whatever you search for, you'll get the results. So common search engines, we have Google. That is the URL for Google is URL tumesema ni uniform resource locator. So that is the web address. So the web address for Google is www.google.com. And also we have another search engine called Bing. We have Yahoo. We have DuckDuckGo. So those are search engines. So I'm sure most people do use Google and some use Bing, Yahoo, and like that. So Google is a website. It's a search engine. So it helps users find information on the web. So how does a search engine work? How does a search engine work? So when you want to search for something online, you just type a query, or it can either be a keyword or a question. Maybe you're asking how to do this, how to do this, how to do that, and all that. So that will be your query. And then the search engine looks through its database of web pages, and also and if it finds not even if it will find whatever you are looking for, and then it will display the results. So that is called search engine results pages. And then you click on the results to view the page. So that is how it works. You click the results to view the page. So after you type the keywords, the engine displays the results pages, and then it is ranked by relevance. So you can click through the websites that best match your information. And so it depends on the whatever. There are so many pages for the website, but maybe for results when you want to tell. But most people who are wanaenda to page 1. Page 1 you wanna scroll through to find whatever. But normally if you don't, you can go to page 2, or you can change your query. Or just sometimes you can get bad results because of the query that you entered. So if you want a correct result, the results that are on point, you ensure that the keywords that you're entering you enter the keywords that are relevant to whatever you want, so that you can get the best results. So we talked about popular search engines. So each of them offer unique interfaces. Kuna mtu hapa ashaitumia DuckDuckGo ama Yahoo ama Bing as a search engine? Mtuambie your experience. Anyone? Ama nyinyi ni team Google? Yes? Team Google? Okay.
Google, yeah.
Yeah. That is the most common used one. That is the most commonly used one. Google. So, with the search engine, we have search techniques, like I was saying. So, when carrying out a search, the different ways you can do. Either you can search by keyword, or you can search by phrase, or you can search by image. So, when you're searching by keyword, you first of all you open your browser, let's say Chrome, and then you go to search engine, let's say Google. Chrome is a Google ni browser ya Chrome. Sorry, Chrome ni browser ya Google, si ndio? So once you go to Chrome, it default itaenda kwa the Google, and then you type few words related to your topic. Let's say an example is computer security basics. So you type the keywords related to it, the keywords related to your topic. Then you press enter, and then you view the results. So from the results, you'll see, you'll click on the website in it. Unaona best defines whatever you're looking for. So there's also phrase precision. So enclosing global warming causes, that is in quotation marks, return only pages containing that exact phrase. So it reduces irrelevant results and saving valuable research time. So let's say you are doing some research and you want a specific website that contain only that phrase that you want. It will only display only such phrases. So searching by phrase, when you want to search by phrase, you use quotation marks to search for that exact phrase. So let's say global warming causes. Ama ICDL in quote. So it will only bring you websites mentioning ICDL, or it will only show pages containing that exact phrase. So you can also search by image. So if you want to search by image, you open Google Images, and then you click the camera icon in the search bar. So you can either paste the image URL tulishasema ni the web address. So the image on any website icon its own address. Niseme even when you're using inserting images in your documents, and it's an online image, itakuwa na its own address. That means even when you share that link with someone else and they click on it, it will take them to that image online. So either you can paste an image when you're searching by image, either you can paste the image, or you can upload the image from your device if you have it. And then the search engine will find similar or identical images online. So this is great for identifying fake images, people, or products. And also to verify a product authenticity. Kuna mtu ashai search by image ama wewe mna search tu by keyword ama phrase?
Mimi nimesearch image.
Image. By the way, you told me you are looking, ilikuwa image you are looking
Ilikuwa matunda, nilikuwa nataka kujua jina. Yeah.
I remember. Yeah, so if you search by image, that is okay. We have advanced search filters. So when you want to refine your search, so to get more accurate or specific results, you research your search, you refine your search using advanced filters. So So we have search filters and operators. We have search filters and operators. So an example of a search filter is date. You can filter by date. So how to use this? It will if you filter by date, it will show results published recently. So let's say you tools you can use example maybe past week or past year. So it depends if you want the results that were published recently. And another such filter is language. So you can choose the results in a particular language. So there you can go to tools language, English. So hiyo inakwanga set maybe when you are installing when you are setting up your browser. You specify the language that you want it to be in. And then we also have another search filter that is media type. So with media type, you can search for images, videos, or news. When you search, even when after typing your keyword, for even media typing, that you can search for images, videos, or news. So let's say you are searching for images. Let's say let's say even you're searching through text. So when you go to Google and then you type something, at the top bar kuna kwanga na nini, like saizi kuna AI, so kuna AI mode, kuna all, then kuna videos, kuna images, kuna news, kuna short videos, kuna books, kuna hapa hebu niame more hapa option hapa. More kuna web, forums, maps, finance, and under tools you have anytime, all results. So hii ndio nilikuwa naambia like when you want to set by date. So anytime unaweza pata ukiclick anytime nakupatia kuna past hour where you can search for something that was published in the past hour, past 24 hours, past week, past month, past year, or even you can even enter a custom range. Under all results and all results. So all results contain images, videos, news, short videos, books, more tools, and all that. Yeah. So I'm sure you've seen that. I'm sure you type and then most of the time unakwanga kwa all. All ni yenye inaweza videos, inaweza images, inaweza all that. But if you click on videos, it will just give you videos on whatever you are searching for. If you click on images, it will just give you the images of whatever you're searching for. See, have you ever interacted with, I'm sure you're not ukienda Google sahi and you type something, hapo juu the top bar inakuletea all images, videos, and then even if you did search for an image, you'll just click on images and it will giving you something related to hiyo kitu unatafuta. Another search filter is usage rights. So you can filter results that are free to reuse. So tools, you can go to usage rights and Creative Commons licenses. That is how to go through all that. Okay, we also have another search filter is site search. So you can search within one website. Another search filter is exclude a word. So you use -sign to remove a term. And also there's another search filter called exact match. You use quotation marks. You only like searching by phrase. You use quotation marks if you want exact match for the thing that you're looking for. So these advanced techniques, they reduce search time from minutes to seconds by eliminating irrelevant results. So it allows you to focus on evaluating quality sources rather than sifting through hundreds of pages. Yeah, so you can apply advanced search maybe if you want specific things. But come on, in general, you just go with the normal search. Tuko pamoja?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, so let's continue. For managing information. So what are bookmarks? So before previous class, there's one where I talked about bookmarks. So bookmarks, or in bracket or favorites, the shortcuts that save your favorite web pages for quick access later. So even with web pages, you can mark them as favorite so that you can get them anytime. So with creating a bookmark folder, so steps: you open your browser, you go to bookmarks, bookmark manager, or press Ctrl+Shift+O, and then new folder. So let's say even that process how many of you are using a laptop right now or a computer for this call? For this in any class?
Me?
Emma. So Emma, unatumia browser gani?
Chrome.
You're using Chrome?
Yeah.
Okay, at the top there kando ya your profile, kuna kwa na pati iko na nini ya jina yako, leta ya jina yako, si ndio?
Yeah.
Beside, aniseme top left hapo, can you see something like a star?
Yeah.
Unaona that star?
Yeah.
Can you hover over it utuambie inasema nini? Unajua hovering, like you're just una move to cursor, you don't click on anything, you just move cursor on it.
Hii sasa inanionyesha kama niko kwa meeting, kama kuna kitu kingine nimefungua hivyo, ama ni gani?
Hapana, unaona that star? Yes, I'm just saying move your cursor kwa that star. Usi-click, just ni tuambie inasema nini.
Bookmark this tab.
Bookmark this tab. So that means you can create a favorite. Once you bookmark it, a book click bookmark, then tuambie inasema nini next. Click on it now.
Nasema name.
Yes.
Alafu kuna folder.
Yeah. So there you can give it a name and also a folder where you want it. So you can choose another folder where you can either you can bookmark, like yangu nikiweka bookmark added, the folder inaletea other bookmark. I can use another folder. So that is how to bookmark a tab that you frequently use.
Okay.
If you want to remove a bookmark, you just click on it again and choose remove. Yes. So that is how to bookmark a tab.
Okay.
Yes. Hiyo ni short form. Hii nimewambia before ni ya kuenda bookmarks yenyewe. So even with bookmarks, you cannot just go and start bookmarking like miseme kama hiyo iko na ni other folders. You ensure that maybe when you create a folder, maybe you are doing a research. You can create a folder for those bookmarks, uandike that folder research, and then after writing like that, so every bookmark about that research utakuwa unaisave under that research bookmark, instead of just receiving them anywhere. So I know that that is we talked about folder organization. So it is good for it to be structured. So it allows you to access frequently referred resources within seconds rather than scrolling through endless unsorted lists. So you need to sort it. Adding on deleting bookmarks, hiyo si tumesema, when you want to add, the star, you click on the star icon, you choose your target folder, then press done. If you want to remove, if you want to remove, you just click on it and then click remove. Yes. I think someone wants to join. Okay, Tyrone, how are you?
I'm fine.
Okay.
Hello.
So with downloading and saving files, you click on the download link or button on a web page, and then a pop-up will appear asking you where to save it, and then you choose a folder. But default folder inakuanga download. So after umesave for downloads ndio, you can copy it or move it to a folder yenye unataka ikuwe. So if you want to access it, you just open File Explorer. So we talked about this and I'll still repeat. Always download files from trusted websites to avoid viruses or malware and all that. So we also have print options, previewing and printing a web page. So if you want to print to preview a web page, unafinya tu Ctrl+P, that is on Windows. Ctrl+P, that is a keyboard shortcut for printing. So and then a preview window appears showing how the page will look when printed. So we have printing options. If you want to print, you just choose a printer, select the page range, adjust layouts. I'm sure you print before, like doing it yourselves. Printing any
Yes.
documents, you've done it.
Yes.
Yes, so that is the same way you can do. You can print a web page just with Ctrl+P button. And then after doing after inserting the options that you want for the printing, for how you want the printing to be, and you can just click print. So you can also choose a save as PDF to save the web page as a file instead of printing. So it depends with whatever your needs are. So with the digital archiving, so you can choose a save as PDF to save as PDF. So it's choosing save as PDF creates searchable digital archives that preserve web page formatting without consuming paper. So that is like a good environmental thing with the papers. So it enables you to build organized reference libraries that remain accessible offline and shareable via email. So on copyright awareness. So what do you understand with the term copyright? What do you understand by the term copyright? Yes? Any trial? None. Okay. So copyright is an exclusive legal right granted to creators to control how their original literary, artistic, and creative works are used, including the right to reproduce, distribute, and adapt to them. So it protects the expression of an idea, not just the idea itself. So copyright protects original works. That is, it can be a book, music, images, software, videos, etc. from being copied or used without permission. So the creator automatically owns the copyright once the work is made. Some music, no longer. Sometimes you can post a video on Facebook and then a video on Facebook and then it gives you an option. It tells you maybe the video that you're using. It tells you that it cannot be. It cannot. The video will be muted in other countries. That means that Facebook does not have the rights to that meaning. You can see even some creators, they can use maybe a phrase or meaning, and then they name the person that the owner of that phrase. Unaweza pata some post, someone says, I have no rights to the background music, something like that. So copyright protects original works. So intellectual properties refers to the creations of the mind, that is inventions, designs, and artistic works that are legally protected. Yes? Ndio maswali? Nimesikia mtoto. Okay, let's continue then. So we have good practice when you're using copyright work, original works by someone. So you always acknowledge sources when using information. Well, like I was telling you, when you write a phrase, let's say maybe you are reading a novel or even a book written by some authors, and then that author maybe mention a saying from another book from someone else, not his, from someone else. Utaona ameiandika in quotes and then anasema ana acknowledge the owner of that saying or of that verse. So that is, you always acknowledge sources when using information. If you don't acknowledge, you can be unaweza pewa legal something. So it's illegal. Another good practice is seek permission before using copyrighted material. You need to seek permission. Another good practice is use content labeled as free to use or Creative Commons licensed. So if a content is not labeled free to use, that means ukiitumia, there can be some legal charges. So another good practice is do not copy text, images, or videos without proper credit. There are some sites that provide free videos and free text or images. So if you go to this site niseme kama Pixel, you can have free videos, free images, ni zile like they're not copyrighted, ni zile watu wamepeana tu wamedonate for free use. So when I talk, even stock images or stock videos, you can use them. Okay, so ethical reuse. With ethical reuse, you need to follow attribution guidelines so that it can protect you from legal consequences when you're using someone else's creation. So we have web under web browser settings. Under web browser settings, you can go to the home page. Yes, someone is checking. Joyce, do you have a question? So with setting a home page, so you can navigate to settings and startup. You go to first steps when you want to. The home page is the website your browser opens automatically when launched. That is the home page. So let's say you open Chrome. It was already open. You open Chrome. The page that automatically opens there inaitwa the home page. So if you want to set for settings, go to the settings for home page. You first open it and then it will show you the home page, and then you go to settings. So on start, and then the options like on startup or home page, then you select, you open a specific page or set of pages, and then you enter your preferred web address and save changes. So customized homepage accelerates access to frequently used services each time the browser launches, improving daily workflow efficiency. Improving daily workflow efficiency. So you can do this to sites that you normally go to. You usually go to a lot. So instead of just going to the search bar, searching it out every now and then, you can just go to settings and then you enter the preferred URL and you save the changes. Itakuwa hapo kama the go to buttons. Let's go to understanding pop-ups. So pop-ups are the small browser windows that appear automatically when you visit certain websites. So they can be used for advertisements, login forms, notification, or chat boxes. Like maybe nishaipata some pop-ups, you go to a website and then inakwambia the name of the website wants to send you notifications. So you can either allow or block. I usually block them, but if you want to allow, it's something that you want to get notification from, you can just allow. So they can be used for pop-ups, can be on advertisements, login forms, or notifications, or chat boxes. So with managing pop-ups, you can go to settings. That is for the example is for Chrome. You can go to settings, then privacy and security, site settings, then pop-ups and redirects. And then you choose don't allow pop-ups or to block them globally. So if you choose don't allow pop-ups, it will not be bringing you pop-ups. The Chrome itakuwa ina manage that for background. So to allow for a specific site, click add and enter the web address where you want the pop-ups to be coming in from. And also I tell you, you should only allow pop-ups only from trusted websites. Only from trusted websites. So if you allow the pop-ups from trusted websites, this ensures legitimate functionality while maintaining security. We have cookies. We have cookies. Cookies are a small files stored on your computer by websites. If you visit a website, most websites inakwambianga this website use cookies. So someone then they tell you accept, deny, or go to settings. Have you ever met such? Yes, when you visit a website and then inakwambia this website, yes, Tyrone. Tyrone, what was your reaction? What did you do? Did you deny? Did you accept? Or what did you do? Which option did you choose?
Accept.
You accepted.
Yes.
Was it a secure, trusted website?
Yes. But kama si secure wana deny.
Okay, nawe mbona uende kwa website sio secure?
Hivyo tu.
Okay. So with the cookies, so there are small files stored on your computer by website. So they remember your preferences, login details, or items in a shopping cart. So if you want with managing cookies, you go to settings, privacy and security, and then cookies and site data. So you can allow all cookies that is recommended for trusted sites, or you block third-party cookies that is better for privacy, or block all cookies that is most restrictive. So blocking cookies completely may cause some sites to stop functioning properly. So you also need to know that. So just know if you ever went to a website and then you clicked accept, allow all cookies, that means small files were stored on your computer by website. So they manage your preferences, they know your information and all that. So with privacy maintenance, clearing browsing data. So whenever you browse using your browser application, they store the history. The sites that you visit, it is stored on that history part of it's stored on history. So it can also store files and passwords. So if you are no longer using that, you stopped using it, you should clear them to improve performance and also protect your privacy. So if you want to clear browsing data, you just open your browser and then you choose what to clear. You open your browser, you press Ctrl+Shift+Delete and then select history, or you just go to the three bar. Kwa browser niseme kwa Chrome kuna kuanga na kwa top left there is the three buttons, three small zinaka bullets. Okay, so imaanishi bullet ya gani, zinaka hizi bullets za nini, are you getting what I'm talking about? Nani ilikuwa na laptop? Was it Emma ama nani? Emma?
Hiyo bullet ya gani? Hiyo
Emma?
hizo tatu.
Sisemi ile bullet, hizo ni tatu. Emma, can you confirm this?
Yes.
Kwa top left kando ya jina yako, can you see three nini there?
Tule tu dot tutatu.
Yes, tu dot. Oh, sawa. Sasa niseme dot sio bullet. Haya, hizo tu dot tutatu.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you click there, you can see options to create new tab, new window, new incognito window,
new extension.
yeah, password and autofill,
Yeah.
history. So in history,
Yeah.
that is whatever you browse in a stored there. Links you go to in a stored there. You can even check your downloads from there. Bookmark and lists, bookmarks, tab
Groups.
groups, extensions, and also
Delete
can you see
browse.
that option here? Delete browsing data.
Yeah.
Yes. So instead, if you can't press Ctrl+Shift+Delete, you just go to those three dots, and then you click delete browsing data, and then it will delete. There's also an option to zoom. You can zoom. You can unaweza ongeza zoom or reduce, and also there's also an option to print. Ulisema print. You can also press Ctrl+P. Translate, find and edit. There are so many tools there. So whatever you want for browser, whatever change you want to make, you just go to those three dots. Yes. So with deleting, you can choose what you want to clear. Inaweza kuwa browsing history, cookies, cached images or files, or saved form data or passwords. And also you can also choose the time range. It can give you can choose it like the last hour, last 7 days, or all time. Come on, tap clear sort of, and then you clear data. So you need to regularly clear browsing data on shared or public computers to protect your privacy. Not just even regularly. Immediately you stop using, and say your session ends when you're using a public device or a public computer. You need to clear your browsing data. Okay, so with just a summary of kitu tumeongelea leo. If you want to search for info, you use search engines with keywords, phrases, or images. If you want to refine the results, use advanced searching techniques. So that is, you can type using a date. You can specify the date out of the time. Recently, last 7 days, last 24 hours, the type you say writes or operators. And also you can save web pages. With saving web pages, you bookmark important tasks. Tumeongelea about the process of bookmarking a tab. And also with downloading files, you click download, choose folder and save. So you only download files or images from trusted sources. If you want to print a web page, you Ctrl+P, you adjust settings, and then you print or save as PDF. If you want to set the home page, you go to settings, startup, add a specific page, and then you customize it. If you want to manage pop-ups, you can block or allow in privacy settings. And also with cookies, you allow or block depending on site trust. So if you allow, you need to ensure that that site is trusted. And then if you want to clear data, you Ctrl+Shift+Delete. So, and then you select what you want to remove. So any questions? Do you have any questions for me?
No.
You don't have any questions? No, just yes, I'll check. But David, do you have any questions?
No, I have no question.
Lillian? Lillian? Lillian, uko na swali? No question, Tyrone?
No, no question.
Mhm. Just give me a minute and then we continue.
No problem.
Nikunywe maji. Mm. So let me share something else. Tutaanza tu hii and then we'll finish it tomorrow. So let me present. Let me just share another. Okay, guys, I was trying to share something else na imekataa. So let's just end there. We'll continue tomorrow. So thank you for coming, for attending the class, and see you tomorrow.
Thank you too.
Have a good day.
You too.